boo to you and you. For you, that's who is you. No blue, I'm blue to each and every one of you. Happy Halloween to you. A boo to you and 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 you.
Hey! What kind of ghost haunts a hen house?
What kind?
A poultrygeist.
Boo to you and 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 you.
Hey!
What?
What kind of pants does a ghost wear?
What kind?
Boo jeans.
Boo to you and 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 you.
Hey!
What?
Why was the cannibal expelled from school?
Why?
He was always buttering up his teacher.
Boo to you and boo.
Hey, happy
Hey.
Halloween!
Happy Halloween, everyone!
How's it going? Wasn't that a fun intro, guys?
Everybody loved it. I don't know if you've been reading the comments, but totally.
I am just catching up now. That was so much fun. So I see that Kat made a comment that Gremlins already invaded. That's why we were late. True story. We were trying to get that intro up and running at the last minute. There was some technical difficulties, to say the least, but one way or another, we made it, and I'm so glad that that video worked because I was really excited for you guys to see that.
I'm so glad we opened the show with that boo to you because that is kind of the theme, at least for me.
Yeah,
During the
and
show.
look, boo to you on my light up sign right there too.
Boo crew.
Oh, wait, I have another little thing, part of the outfit, I guess, that I forgot to put on. My Jack Skellington light up necklace. It looks like the batteries are not doing too hot. Oh, there we go. So, how is everybody doing tonight? Let's see, Kat, who do you see in the comments so far?
All right, let me see. Let's do a roll call. We've got Barry and Kevin, Eileen, Joanna, Susanna, Dolores. Hey, Dolores, look, I got your postcard in the mail today. What a nice surprise. Thank you so much.
Awesome.
Yeah, I was so surprised. Debbie Alvarado, Renee, Helen, and Trina. I'll leave it at that, and then you can take over, Dan. Hi, guys.
Let's see. I see Beth is here, and Peggy, Christina. Beth, thank you for the good weather wishes. However, that was not exactly live from Disney World. That was one of our Cadaver Dan's recorded videos, but I will still accept the thanks.
Oh, we've got Gremlins, Dan. You're cutting out.
I'm cutting out?
Yes. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding.
I mean, you have got to be kidding me. So, thank you, Joanna.
Believe this? Oh my goodness.
Wait, am I still cutting out?
Yes. Yes.
I mean, you can't even make that up.
Thank you, Eileen.
Still?
No, well, keep talking. It's hard. It's when you talk that I notice. Maybe it's the necklace.
I literally thought that I'm like, sorry.
I saw you taking it off. Like, you think so?
I didn't even mention it. I was just like, executive decision. Necklace is done.
Bad luck. Bad luck. All right. So, hey, Jenny and Maureen and Chrissy and Elvie and Molly and Michelle McCoy.
Hi, Molly.
How you doing, everyone? Yeah, he's got a little bit of an echo. Hopefully that will iron itself out.
We can only hope. I mean, let's also put this into the cards tonight. My chair is broken. Something recently happened to the chair, And like right now, I don't know if you can tell how far back the like back part of it, like it's almost fully leaned back. So
No, you couldn't tell if you didn't say anything.
okay, good. But it's like I gotta make sure like and sometimes it like lean back while I'm working. Today I went to lean back and I felt like I was gonna do the full tumble. So
Okay, so
hopefully nothing happens.
as your very good friend, if you fall, I am going to die laughing and then ask you if you're okay. Just so you know, I have to put it out there.
The ask me if I'm okay question doesn't even need to be asked. It doesn't have to come second. It can not even come. It can just be non-existent. Like, oh.
Aww.
Thank you, Maureen. That is awesome. We love Mickey too, hence my
Yes,
little
do,
vampire
Molly.
Mickey right there.
Hey, Joe. Nice to see you. And Patty. Yeah, that's what good friends do. You trip and fall,
exactly.
we crack up and then just hold out a hand. Come on, get up, stupid.
So, Kat, we have a lot of fun things to talk about tonight, don't we?
We certainly do.
I'm
looking at the show schedule. Danny is the producer.
So I think it's time for I know what we want to do. Let's welcome anybody who might be joining us for the very first time tonight. So if you are here for the first time ever, what happened?
Did you see what Craig wrote? How many school breads is that seat rated for? Danny may have eaten his weight in school bread on his Disney vacation. Maybe that's what's wrong with the chair.
Yeah, that might be the issue.
It might be.
I discovered the school bread limit of.
Did you hit the wall?
Oh my goodness.
All right, so getting back on track.
So back to our first timer welcome, Kat. Tell them what they can do if they're here for the first time.
Please, if you are joining us for the very first time, or if this is your first Halloween show even, give us the orange heart emoji so we can give you a big old warm Halloween debating Disney welcome. I almost said get down to Disney's welcome. Do you hear that? Debating Disney welcome.
Great idea. I see that Ellen is here for the first time ever from Syracuse, upstate from where I am on Long Island right now. Awesome, Ellen. And Beth. This is
hi,
great.
ladies. Welcome. Let's see. We've got a bunch of people welcoming in. Amy is a first-time watcher. I'm sorry. What is that? I got my computer.
Yeah. You have a gremlin now? Oh boy.
Yeah, it's stuck over here. It's Joanna. I know it's not your first meeting, or your first show, but it's definitely your first Halloween show. Thanks for watching.
And Joe knows it. Halloween shows are full of unexpected surprises. I cannot emphasize enough.
Do you remember that first one? It was like our first. We were so nervous in the beginning. Every time, everything had to be perfect, and Danny just cut out. He left. I had to cut him down. Sweating bullets. I mean, like I don't think we were even in costume then, so I had all kinds of makeup on, and just okay, it's just me now.
So so Pam set off the trend here. So let us know if you were live for our very first Halloween show, because that was quite a night. We still talk about that. I think Craig still considers that to be our best show of all time.
Yeah, that's true. That is very true. It was the first time everything was just off the cuff. We had to go off book. You know, at that time, we almost scripted everything, I would say, because we wanted everything to be so perfect. Yeah. And now we kind of just like, it's just off. So we had no choice but to just be our true selves and roll with it and laugh and, talk to you guys and be on the spot.
On the spot. Look at that. One of our little phrases.
He said it was one of the best shows we had done.
Oh, wow.
Helen was there.
Those days back when we started, it was something else. I mean, we were like, we were almost like, should we call it quits? I think that's where we came up with the joke that we used to say at the end of every show. Let us know if you like this. If you didn't, then we should hang it up. Just tell me.
That's right. That's right.
Right? Joanna, yes, I highly recommend. I mean, I don't know if I even recommend it. I mean, I guess based on the feedback, I guess we should recommend it. But if you would have asked me, if you'd have asked us any time soon after that show, no.
Oh, we wanted to bury that deep in the graveyard. We really did.
Oh,
but it's always good to see where, how far you've come, right? In the business meeting group, I still keep my first live up there just to show myself how far I've come and how exactly awful going live was for the first time. We're all, just human doing our thing, but with practice makes perfect, right?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. All right. So,
absolutely, Kat, you don't even know about this yet. There's going to be an absolutely special surprise coming, I think, for the next show, possibly for the both of us.
Really?
Yeah. Not a special guest. It's just a little something special that I have in the works that I think will be ready for both of us by next show. So more to come. But I don't even want to tell you what it's going to be. I think it's going to be a cute little surprise.
Oh, I love surprises. Awesome.
So in case anybody was unaware, surprise to you all, Kat returned to Walt Disney World yet again. She was there. You just got back. Was it Sunday?
Tuesday. Literally just Tuesday. Yes.
Wow. So do you care to share some of your thoughts on the trip?
Yeah, sure. We had an amazing time. Probably the most magical thing, and if it really it really deserves to be on the dust, but it's not Disney related. Hannah left her phone in the room willingly. We didn't even ask her to. Every day we were in the parks. It was amazing. So I know, Danny, you really can't imagine this, but when you have a teenager that has a cell phone, it's all they want to do. It's all they look at. It's all encompassing. So she just said, you know what? I'm just going to leave my phone in the room. We had the best time. We had a blast. So that is just like a personal thing. So let's get to, Disney in general. It was a much different visit than I experienced in August when I was on my solo trip. During that time, the parks were dead. There was really nobody there. You could ride things like Flight of Passage and Mine Train just over and over again. That was really great for a hot minute, but then it felt a little eerie sometimes. And, you just wanted more people there. It seemed a little sad. It was fun to have the park to yourself, that kind of feeling. But I really did miss all the action that happens with more people there. This time, definitely more people there. Now, they are capping it at 25% capacity. But what you'll notice if you go now through the end of the year and beyond, the lines are very long. They look long. They look intimidating. They look like, oh my gosh, we're never getting on this ride. But they move fast. They're long because everyone is spaced, the physical distancing 6 feet apart. So a 40-minute line for Haunted Mansion, which would usually just go through the outside queue, under that little portico for the steamboat, now goes all the way down and around and then all through the end of Frontierland. And you see that line and you're like, oh my goodness, we're never getting on it. But it moves really, really quick. And what we discovered was the posted times were never accurate. So Haunted Mansion, I think at that time it said 55 minutes. We waited about 30. Same with Splash Mountain. That was a 55 or 60-minute wait, and we waited about 25 minutes. So they go really fast. They overestimate the wait time. So don't be intimidated by that. I know a lot of people are, even myself, I'm posting pictures to give you an idea of what it's going to be like. But you have to read the captions because, it's because you're seeing the Toy Story Midway Mania line over by Municiberg or the Slinky Dog Dash past Walt Disney Presents. That doesn't mean you're going to be online for 3 hours. So
yeah. And
It was
I
great.
would echo that too from my last trip, because we noticed, I mean, almost every time that the wait times were posted to show a longer wait than what it actually was. And of course, the one time that I decided, because out of competitive nature, I decided, hey, group, let's take bets on how long we're actually going to wait for Pirates of the Caribbean. There is no way that the 35-minute posted wait is going to be right. I'm going 20. Made everybody guess, and I was the only one that was going like that short. Don't you know the one time I decided to do that? It was to the minute, 35 minutes long.
Wow.
I was like, you got to be kidding. This whole
But even still, that's not a long wait.
No.
So you have to remember too, there's 25%, there's a 25% capacity limit, right? But there aren't character meet and greets that can absorb people. You know, there aren't other dining areas open that can absorb people. The show that is there, like Mickey's PhilharMagic, you know, there's social distancing that has to be adhered to, so they're not filling it up. So while there's less people, there's also less things to do. So that's why the crowds look more concentrated. And I can tell you, in the Magic Kingdom, we were there on a Saturday, and I see Joanna. I think you're still there, Joanna. She was there at the same time as us, same parks. We never crossed paths, which is kind of crazy. But in the Magic Kingdom, if you can avoid the theme parks on the weekends, particularly Saturday, try to do that. If you find yourself like we did in the Magic Kingdom on a Saturday, the worst area for physical distancing is that Fantasyland into Liberty Square section, you know, where it like kind of funnels by Peter Pan and It's a Small World.
Yeah.
That gets really dicey because there are attraction lines also extending in that area. So not only is it the traffic, the foot traffic, it's people waiting online. So if, you know, you really want to keep your distance, don't go that way. Go around, go, you know, more towards the castle and around to Liberty Square. The best thing I can tell people who want to go but are still concerned about the distancing thing is, you know, you can control your own destiny by keeping yourself away. There's a lot of people that sometimes forget about it, and it's easy to do that. You know, if you're online, you're just used to moving and, you know, filling in all available space. So sometimes people forget. And if you just, you know, gently remind them, can you just stay back? Everyone was really respectful. I didn't see anyone pitching a fit over having to wear a face covering, which was great. I personally didn't notice a shortage of cast members. You know, I know with the layoffs, people were concerned about that. I personally didn't notice a shortage of cast members, but I do think the one area where they could probably use some monitoring of face coverings is on the boardwalk when people are doing their running in the morning. Lots of people running, huffing and puffing, coughing even while they're running with no mask on. So that was a little, you know, because you're on the boardwalk, you know, maybe just relaxing, drinking your coffee or having your breakfast, and people are running by without a mask. So that's really the only thing that I can say. Well, I think I'll put that in the suggestion box to maybe monitor around the resorts better. But even at the resort, you know, I really noticed there that there was a 25% capacity limit. You know, the pools weren't crowded, the lobbies weren't crowded. It was easy to get food. We had a really good time.
Speaking of early morning, I even hear it myself. What is going on? It feels like it's starting to. What is going on? Do you hear it?
Yes.
Does everybody else hear it?
They have to.
I mean, you can't even make this up.
Oh, that's so nice, Maureen.
Thank you.
It was really nice watching the sunrise with you. That was cool. You started out dark and you ended with the sunrise.
I mean, should I try to like switch micro? Is that better? I don't hear it anymore. Talking. I mean, it's almost as if, I mean, if there's no Gremlins next year, we have to make sure that we plan for there to be Gremlins. I mean,
We'll do a
this
gremlin
is
plant.
nuts. Everyone, hey, Nancy. Nancy is on. Nancy is one of my amazing coworkers. She is the best.
Oh, so that's great. You hear Joanna says Pop has been great, no mask violators, and pretty quiet. Awesome. Joanna, how was the bus transportation lines for Magic Kingdom there? I know they get pretty long, but in my experience over at Pop, they've got like 2 buses at a time coming for Magic Kingdom.
I wish that I could almost admit that like this was just a work for us to try to get more comments. This completely is great. It's like since this happened, more viewers came on, more comments are coming in. I mean, maybe I'll take a 10-second echo for more of that.
Ah, that's funny. Oops.
Oh,
That was
wow.
me.
This is just this
No,
night.
that was me. That was no gremlin. I did that.
Oh, so we have, for you guys tonight, we have a trio of Halloween-themed debates. I know that we are 23 minutes in from our intros, just sitting here having fun with you guys. But we do have, 3 rather quick, I will say, Halloween-themed debates. So, Kat, how you feeling about it?
I'm feeling pretty good. And you know what, Dan?
What?
I think I'm going to win tonight.
What makes you so sure?
Because I've put a spell on you.
If you guys know what Disney movie that iconic quote might be from, let us know, and you could win one of our awesome Debating Disney decals. I love that part of that movie, I must say.
It's funny because when we were talking about the movie quote tonight, I was like, well, how do you want me to deliver it? And Danny's like, well, you could sing it. And I'm like, no, I can't.
I was like, you can sing. I would love that. Oh, that would be something. And I see a whole bunch of correct answers, which is awesome. But before we get into our first debate of the night, something special is about to happen, and it might just be a little giveaway.
Ooh.
I think it's the item that you have.
And it sure is, but we need to talk about the sponsor of our show because they are sponsoring this giveaway. So it's Destinations to Travel, which is right up here.
Way over there.
The amazing travel agency that I'm a part of. Danny's the social media manager for. I'm partnered with in all my businesses. I've also been a travel agent with them for many, many years. If you're looking to book a Disney vacation for the rest of 2020, there are fantastic promotions. Our agents can certainly help you get there in 2020 for maybe the holidays. It will be a great time to go. It will never be, knock on wood, this low crowds around Christmas time. What phrase am I looking for here? It will never be less crowded at the holidays than it is this year. They're sticking with that. They're sticking with that 25% capacity cap. So if you've ever wanted to spend Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, New Year's, this might be the year for you. And if you're looking also to go to Walt Disney World Resort in 2021, they just put out another amazing deal through April 17th. And you know, they have extended that cancel right up to your check-in date, that flexibility. Yeah, it used to be if you canceled beyond 30 days, you would lose your deposit. And now that's not the case. You can cancel right up to the day before you check in. So it's really very little risk involved. Yeah.
And another huge thing that I am very excited about is that now you can book through when the 50th anniversary of Walt Disney World will be happening next year. So let us know, give us some castle emojis in the spirit of Walt Disney World's and especially the Magic Kingdom's 50th anniversary next year. I know that I will most definitely, no matter what is going on in the world, I will definitely do literally every single thing in my power to go. We're already trying to book our DVC stay. We're already starting to just think about that. So let us know if you guys are also going to be celebrating 50 magical years of our favorite place on earth. Kevin is, and Beth is. Chris,
I am.
Joanna, I would expect absolutely nothing less. And Marissa, that is awesome, guys. So much 50th anniversary love. So much 50th anniversary indecisiveness, because who knows at this point what big projects are going to be open by then. But we're going to have a whole lot of time for us to be talking and debating about that. We may need to do like a 50th anniversary lead-up show, like not too far down the road.
We're going to go live from the line that we'll have to get on at 3 o'clock in the morning at the Magic Kingdom. So we've got a room booked at the Contemporary, so we can just walk over there and not have to worry about transportation or anything. Yeah, I booked that right before they cut off new bookings. So I had my 50th anniversary room booked months ago, and then they stopped it at September 26th. So I was on the ball.
Lucky you.
Didn't want to leave anything to chance. So anyway, getting back to destinations to travel, they can take care of it for you. I would really love it if you use one of our agents. You know, they're fantastic. You know, that's goes without saying. But particularly now, it's a really rough time for a lot of people, including travel professionals. So you can plan the trip yourself. You can have as much or as little to do with the planning process as you like. But it's always good to have a professional at your beck and call, because, you know, certain things happen. Things are changing every day, and they're on top of it. They've got their fingers on the pulse of what's happening at Walt Disney World.
Yep. And you're basically getting for free a Disney vacation planning BFF. It's somebody there that, on top of just like helping you plan every aspect of your trip, they're there to help you get excited and talk to you about different things, and just to be there as like your little co-planner the whole step, every step of the way. So
absolutely. And your lifeline if something happens.
Yeah.
So anyway, Destinations to Travel is sponsoring this giveaway, which is one of these super cool Mickey, pumpkin, and candy corn necklaces. So if you would like a chance to win this, put the jack-o'-lantern or pumpkin emoji in the comments.
Love it. So fun. First giveaway of the night. There are a couple of other things to come later on in that, guys. So you will absolutely want to stick around for that. And just one other thing, since we're like at the halfway point already, that I want.
Oh my goodness, we gotta get going here.
I know. One other thing that I am dying for you guys to know is that Kat and I have a loaded dust and dist segment for later on tonight. My dist entry is, it could be a somewhat controversial story. So I'm not going to be able to tell the full thing, guys. And Kat doesn't even know this story yet. And she's probably like, what on earth is this guy going to say?
I see the little call out on our production schedule, and it's intriguing.
Oh, yeah. Yep. So trust me, guys, you're going to want to hear that one. It's pretty interesting. So let's get our debates on the road, because it's time for debate number 1. And I have some pictures to show you guys for this one. So Kat, while I get to the photos, would you like to pose the question?
Sure. So we're talking about Halloween treats and what our favorite Halloween treat in 2020 is. Admittedly, I did not have many of the Halloween treats this year, but Danny, would you prefer the Poor Unfortunate Souls float or the Monster Mash burger?
So I would go full route of the sweet tooth, and I would choose the Poor Unfortunate Souls float. I had this quick little fun story. We were in the Magic Kingdom in Fantasyland. We had just gotten off of Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, and I felt like my blood sugar was low. In case you guys haven't known, I don't know if I've mentioned it. I might have a couple of times that I'm a type 1 diabetic. So I was like, kind of a perfect opportunity. I'm in Fantasyland, and my blood sugar just so happened to have dropped. What in the world am I about to have? So naturally, I start thinking through all of my recent Disney food research, what is the one sugary treat that I want to try? My brain went straight across the walkway to Storybook Treats, where they have, as you can see here, the Poor Unfortunate Souls float. That is, I have a lot to say about this thing, guys. This is cream cheese soft serve. That's right, cream cheese soft serve. And it also has, let me check my
You
notes.
lost me right there.
Really?
Yes.
I think you would actually like it. I'm not even joking.
But I'm telling you, I would not try it. Not that I love cream cheese, but I don't like it in my ice cream. I don't think. I don't like hearing that it's in my ice cream.
I think you would like really enjoy this. So it's cream cheese soft serve. Don't lose hope on me right there. But there's a black raspberry syrup, and that is Coca-Cola in there, my friend. And I know one of your favorite treats, a frozen Coke.
Yes.
So you're getting that Coke flavor in this float, but it's wild because I must add that I ate almost the entire thing with the exception of a couple of bites/sips that Kara had. And she is not the biggest fan of sweet things. I mean, I am the savory and the sweet fan. She's more of the savory fan. So I, can cover both sides of that equation. But she was like really enjoying this. And I'm like, wow, like I'm so glad that you're liking this because it's a little out of character for her to love a very, very sweet treat.
Yeah.
And I was like, why? Like, I'm curious, like, what do you love so much about it? She's like, I almost don't even know. One of Kara's favorite foods in the entire world is cream cheese. It like actually you can taste the cream cheese. There's kind of that similar consistency, but it's not just like you're eating a block of swirled cream cheese. Like you can taste the raspberry flavor in there, and it was so good. One thing that was not very good that I insisted on trying despite overhearing recent conversations saying, don't try the crown. I tried the crown and I almost broke a tooth. It was like as hard as a rock. So warning, if you're going to visit between now and Halloween, definitely do not eat the crown, despite how cool it might look. Even if you're obsessed with sweet treats, please do not do that because you may injure yourself like I almost did. But I cannot, like, I was going into it thinking there's no way that I'm going to like it as much as I want to. I really did. So I would 100% get the Poor Unfortunate Souls float again.
Okay, so it's very photogenic. It's very cute. But that is something that is just describing it. Okay, set aside the cream cheese thing, which I love cream cheese. I love cream cheese on a bagel. I don't think I would like it in ice cream, but I would never get that because it's just too sweet for me. Even the frozen Cokes now, I'm a unsweet tea type of person. If I'm feeling like I want a little bit, I'll put a tiny little bit of sweet tea in my drink. So super, super sweet is not my thing. I love super dark chocolate over milk chocolate any day. So that's just not something that I would get except to take the photo. What I loved last year around Halloween time was the Ursula chocolate mousse thing. That was
I didn't try that.
Yeah, it might have been a party exclusive. I don't remember, but I did try that.
Yeah.
That was really good. But let's get to the Monster Mash burger, guys.
Because I have your pictures, which are amazing.
Look at this. It's branded with the mouse right on it. Now, I really don't understand why it's a Halloween exclusive, except it has Munster cheese. But it is an Angus burger, bacon, potato barrels, so tots. It's got tots on the burger. Like I said, the Munster cheese and a sriracha aioli, tomato, and lettuce on a brioche bun that's branded with the mouse. Craig ordered this one, but of course I had to have a bite. It was delicious. Now, honey, if you're still watching, please weigh in on what you thought because he didn't leave a single bite left in the little container. It was really, really good. I think I'm turning into more of a savory than a sweet person. So the Monster Mash burger definitely gets my vote.
I love that. That looks super.
I didn't mention that it's available at Cosmic Rays Starlight Cafe.
Yeah, good point. And mine, the Poor Unfortunate Souls float was $6.99. So
this was $13.99, and it came with a side, so we got some fries.
There you go. Oh, what would you give for Disney World fries? Guys, if before we get to voting on that round, if the thought of Walt Disney World fries can almost make you salivate, like it almost just happened to me right now, give us some French fry emojis, because just let's give it up for Disney fries.
So, why not? Do you use ketchup with your fries?
No, out of all the things that I do love, and when I say love, I really mean love to eat, I am not a huge condiments person. Like ketchup, mayo, even though I can have some mayo now, I'm warming up to it much more. But ketchup and mustard are like the top of my list of things that I do not eat.
That's funny. So I just this year started liking mustard. I had it with a hot pretzel. It was like a little bit got on the corner of a pretzel, because usually it's like, we'll split a pretzel. Don't you dare put mustard on it. Not yet. And so I had the taste and I was like, Now I have hated mustard my entire life. When I was little, this is true, it's very cruel, but my aunt knew I really didn't like mustard. And for Christmas, she wrapped up this huge barrel of mustard. I was looking at that gift under the tree for days, wondering what could be in it. Was it crafts? I used to like to make popsicle stick crafts. I was imagining what was in this thing, and I opened it up and it was mustard. So, but I do love mustard. But my French fries, fun fact about Kat, barbecue sauce. I don't use ketchup.
Yep, that's what I'll go with. And my favorite barbecue sauce, aside from Chicken Guy, on Disney property, is those little, I think they're Heinz. They're like
Heinz Simple.
Barber House, Rosie's All American Cafe, like in some market. I love that brand. It's so
good. High fructose corn syrup. That's why.
So let's tally up some votes here, guys. So if you would like let me show them to you one more time so you can get another final look before you vote. If you would like to have a Poor Unfortunate Souls float with me at Storybook Treats in the Magic Kingdom, give me a hashtag Team Danny down in the comments.
And if you would like to enjoy the Monster Mash burger with me and Craig over at Cosmic Rays Starlight Cafe, put hashtag Team Cat or the monster emoji.
Ooh, I love that. That's fun. Why didn't I think of a fun? Maybe you can give me an octopus emoji for Ursula.
There you go. Perfect. Jenny, I put barbecue sauce on literally everything. I love barbecue sauce. And at home, we usually use either the Bullseye or Newman's.
Oh, Kat, you know what time it is?
What time is it? Oh.
For you. So
all right.
For those of you that are here for the first time tonight, when one of us holds up our spot sign, that means we then have the opportunity to put the other person on the spot with between 1 and 5 rapid fire would you rather questions. And nowadays we always go for the full 5. So, Kat, we are going to be talking about Halloween entertainment at the Magic Kingdom.
Okay, just so you know, I'm killing you on this first debate.
No. Okay, so they are 2020 themed Halloween experiences. So, question 1: would you rather watch the Cadaver Dans or Pooh's Halloween Trolley Cavalcade?
The Cadaver Dance.
Great choice. The Cadaver Dans or Mickey's Halloween Cavalcade?
Mickey's Halloween Cavalcade.
I knew you were going to pick that one. Mickey's Halloween Cavalcade or social distancing meet and greets with characters on the Main Street train station?
Oh, the Mickey's Halloween Cavalcade.
Mickey's Halloween Cavalcade or Jack's Nightmare Cavalcade?
Mickey's Halloween Cavalcade.
Mickey's Halloween Cavalcade or question number 5, the Disney Villains Cavalcade?
Mickey's Halloween Cavalcade.
Nicely done. I don't think that I challenge you very much on those.
I don't think so either, because on our second debate, you'll see why.
I think you can tell the order which I came up with the on-the-spot questions versus this next, knowing your, wow.
Before you get too far and I can't recover from this, you're on the spot now.
Okay, let's
that
go.
Audience, you're going on the spot, so prepare yourselves.
Yes, you guys are on deck.
All right, so sticking with the Halloween theme, Daniel.
Yes.
Would you prefer to be a cast member at the Haunted Mansion or Tower of Terror?
Ooh. Haunted Mansion.
Okay, so would you prefer to be a cast member at the Haunted Mansion or a cast member in the Hocus Pocus Villain Spectacular?
Oh boy. I'm going to go with the Hocus Pocus Villain Spectacular.
Okay, I can't believe I have to say that again. Would you prefer to be a cast member in the Hocus Pocus Villain Spectacular or play Gaston?
Ooh.
Because he's fun.
You know, I don't think that I would be a good Gaston. It's not like my delivery. So I would stick with, and also because I wanted to hear you say it one more time, Hocus Pocus Villain Spectacular.
Okay, all right. So Gaston's off the table. Hocus Pocus Villain Spectacular or be one of the grave diggers in the Boo to You parade.
Oh, Gravedigger.
Okay, thank God. So Gravedigger or, drum roll please, the Headless Horseman that opens the Boo to You parade.
Oh,
I know how to get them every time.
Okay, I'm going to have to go Gravedigger.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
In the past, I've
Can't
actually
really go wrong with that.
Because I've thought in the past, like I've given a good amount of thought to how much I would love to take one of those shovels and make the sparks happen.
Yeah.
So I think that my predetermined bias had to stick with the Gravedigger role. That would be something.
It would be so cool. It would be cool. And you know what? I'm glad you chose that because the Headless Horseman gets a lot of, accolades. Everybody's rooting for him. They go nuts when they see him. But that poor guy has to hold a pumpkin the entire time from Frontierland all the way down to Main Street, USA.
That's a long time.
That's a long time to hold a pumpkin. Hopefully it's a light one.
Yeah, hopefully it's hollow.
All right, so.
Get it?
Next year we have to have voice changers so we can go. That would be awesome.
I would love that.
Next time.
That is up my alley. But now you guys are about to go on the spot. And the question that we have for you this time is, would you rather a special Halloween only layover be made for the Haunted Mansion? You know what I'm thinking with this, Kat, don't you? The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Right, over at Disneyland.
Disneyland. Or the Jungle Cruise. They have the Jingle Cruise, but I think that it could be cool in a Halloween setting as well. So I put a little ticker on the bottom for this one. Would you rather the Haunted Mansion or the Jungle Cruise have a special Halloween layover?
I'm going to vote here. I would say the Jungle Cruise. I think the Haunted Mansion is perfect the way it is. It's creepy enough for Halloween, and I would love to see a layover on the Jungle Cruise.
I totally agree, and that's why I actually came up with wanting to ask this question, because I was like, the Haunted Mansion, we've heard so many people say that they would love for the Haunted Mansion holiday layover for Halloween and Christmas come to the Haunted Mansion in the Magic Kingdom. I personally wouldn't want that. I want our Magic Kingdom to stay as is. And then when we can get around to seeing the Haunted Mansion holiday layover in person, then we can do that at some point down the road. But for now, I would love to see the Jungle Cruise have a little spooky addition for the Halloween season.
I agree. I'm not a huge fan of the Nightmare Before Christmas. I mean, I've got my Jack and Sally dolls behind me and the masks and stuff, but it's not my favorite. I much prefer Hocus Pocus over.
I'd probably pick Hocus Pocus too over Nightmare Before Christmas, even though I do love both.
All right, what's up next? We've got debate number 2.
Yes. So, Kat, what is we're going to talk favorite Halloween experiences at Walt Disney World in the year 2020. So we're keeping it within those parameters.
Okay.
Would you rather watch Mickey's Happy Halloween Cavalcade or the Disney Villains Halloween Cavalcade?
I'll let that speak for me. So the Mickey's Happy Halloween Cavalcade is like a micro mini Boo to You parade. So I've got to go with that because I absolutely love the Boo to You parade, and I am not a parade person. I've tried to be, I really do. It's not that I don't think they're fun to watch. It's just there are other things I would rather do. Like back in the olden days, when people would gather for the parades, that would leave the lines really short for attractions. So I was one of those people that would take advantage of, most of the people watching the parades to get on shorter lines. But I never missed the Boo to You parade. So the Mickey's Happy Halloween Cavalcade has they don't have the grave diggers, but they've got like Haunted Mansion people. They've got some pirates. They've got the Fabulous Five. Goofy's not there, but you've got Mickey and Minnie, Donald and Daisy and Pluto all on a float, and some people dancing around, and they're singing Boo to You. So that is definitely my choice.
So I'm getting a prop ready. I would have to go with the Disney Villains Cavalcade, which looks a whole lot like the snow globe. If you guys are familiar with the float. Wait, listen to the music maker there. Can you hear that?
Is that Grim Grinning Ghost?
Yep. How cool is this?
Very cool.
This thing like literally forever. And I am, as you can tell by my shirt, I am a gigantic Villains fan. Like since I was a kid, I was just always a fan of the Evil Queen and Maleficent, Captain Hook. Like it's just always been one of my favorite. Like I almost want to say like what got me into Disney pins was seeing Disney villain pins. So that's like just a huge OG part of my Disney fandom. Wow, I really cranked this thing a little bit too much. It just will not stop. But how can I get the? Oh, it's really not working. But, who did
Honey, can you come take this snow?
Oh, why won't it stop? How much did I crank the thing?
It's good to be bad.
Unbelievable. Yeah, so I love the It's Good to Be Bad. Now it's echoing because it's on the table. I love the It's Good to Be Bad song right at the moment, much more than I love Grim Grinning Ghost. It's still going. But I also am not going to twist this snow globe because who knows how long that's going to be for. How cool is this one, too?
Very cute.
Right? As you guys probably will remember, I'm also a huge Snow White fan, like my favorite classic Disney movie. So in the Villains Cavalcade, we get like all of our favorites. We get Gaston sometimes on a horse. Mm-hmm. We get Chernabog, like inflatable Chernabog, up on top of the float. Maleficent, Jafar. Hold on. Speaking of OG fandom, I had this little ditty handy.
Oh, look at baby Danny.
There I am with Jafar. We have Captain Hook. We even have the bowler hat guy from Meet the Robinsons, who's like always fully into it. He's like bringing his A game every single time.
He really is.
Right? He's
and it's funny because you overhear people like, who is that guy? But he's good.
I know. And one thing that I have to say that happened on this last trip, we were eating at Sleepy Hollow in Liberty Square of the Magic Kingdom. And we sat down with our spicy chicken waffle sandwiches, having like the best time. And I hear the villain's cavalcade coming. I hear It's Good to Be Bad. And I'm like, oh, I gotta go. Like, I have to go see it, like, for the first time of the day. So I briskly walk over to the other part, like that little bridge that connects Liberty Square to Main Street, where you can see Cinderella Castle right there. I quickly got over to that other side, took what I think was a fantastic video of the whole thing. But what made it even more special, to the point that I actually spoke to myself after that, because I thought it was so amazing, I happened to be like that lucky person that as the cavalcade was passing me, at the very end, I kept recording the evil queen, like in her choreography, like her routine. I've learned this because I've watched other people's videos. She kind of like at the end will like do a quick turn and like point to someone, like make like direct eye contact. And I happen to be like that person. So I
that's awesome.
Right into my camera. And I stopped recording and out loud mumbled to myself as I was walking back, wow, that was something else. I will never forget that one, because I was so like excited to see that, because that was one of my favorite parts of the Boo to You parade. So to see that as the first cavalcade that I caught of the day, and that I was right there, and I was like that person who made eye contact with the evil queen, I was just like, what is wrong in the world right now? So I have to stick. Like, I even got later on that day, because I was just so into the villain spirit, I even bought this notebook, impulse purchase, and everything was great.
You are a marketer's dream. You really are. You really, really are.
Oh, I can sell that parade every day of my life. I love. Do I have anything else villains? I have that little villains thing back there. Oh, and I have the witch up there. So I have some other villain stuff. I wanted to see if there's anything else important, but I think I covered it all. So, guys, let us know if you want to vote for hashtag Team Danny if you are Team Villains Cavalcade, or
hashtag, listen to me, hashtag Team Cat if you are a Mickey's Happy Halloween cavalcade lover. Remember, it's like a micro mini Boo to You parade. It's got all our favorites, except not our favorite villains. But it does have some people from the Haunted Mansion, so there's that.
I loved that one. That was like unbelievable. Craig said, drop your walk. Ooh, look at that.
You have yours?
Cheers.
Ooh, look at that. Cheers, boom.
I should go this way, right?
There we go. We did it. Yeah, drop your waffle and run. Ooh, now I have an echo.
You do?
I did for a second.
By the way, this is an awesome little story from Sheila. I love that.
That is so cool, Sheila.
Right? I think I came up with, quick little tech talk, what happens. I think when someone's mic is not used for a little period of time, that's what eventually causes the echo. Because sometimes when I'm talking, then I can hear a slight echo for you. But for whatever reason, I always seem to like, if someone's going to have an echo and it's going to be an extreme echo, I tend to be that person.
I just don't want to be the type of people that have to wear earbuds during these things. I don't want that. So we got to figure it out.
If the earbud thing works for someone else, that is great. I
just don't like it. I don't like them in my ears. So
no,
I would have to wear like the Beats and can't wear Beats and ears and all that stuff. It's too much action going on. And I'd have glasses. Oh my gosh.
As it is, between all the lights, I'm sweating right now. There's like add something else onto my head. No way.
I know, guys, this is a hard choice. It's like choosing a favorite child. I know. I get it. I get it.
And Kara has a little. Why am I echoing again? I was just talking. There's logic.
Yep. That myth has been busted. Oh, you got the Layla perfume. That's in Norway, right? That one?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so nice. I love that smell.
I mean, is the echo for real right now? I mean, what is? I mean, I kind of think that it'll eventually go away if I just keep talking and don't shut up.
Just talk it out. Just talk it out. Michelle Dubuchet, I think I said that right, had an aunt who looked like Cruella without dressing up.
That's amazing.
I love that.
I love it. I think the echo went away.
So the villains cavalcades are not every day. So
Right.
you were really kind of lucky to see it. And so was I. I saw it too on Saturday. But I did not see it on Tuesday. So
Did you almost choked. On the Tuesday lineup of cavalcades, did that include the Jack Skellington one?
I did see Jack Skellington that day.
Okay.
But we were only there until like 12:30, 12:45. So I don't know if they started it later on, but it wasn't there in the morning.
Okay. Oh yeah, I think you're right. They do start it later. Yep. You are correct.
All right, we got to move
Well,
right along.
Yes, we do. I think that we can do this one rather quickly though.
I think so.
Now our third of 3 debate for the night. Kat, what is your most anticipated Halloween experience that, fingers crossed, we can experience once again in 2021?
Okay, so we took Mickey's Halloween party off the table because everybody wants that back.
Right.
What are my choices here, Danny?
Your choices are, which I forgot to mention, the Hocus Pocus Villain Spectacular or Mickey's Boo to You Halloween Parade.
You see, there's a theme here for me. Definitely, I am part of the Boo crew. The Boo to You Parade is hands down what I would select. It's got literally everything. It's got princesses. It's got the Pooh characters. It's got the country bears. It's got pirates. It's got villains. Last year or the year before, I forget when they added it. They've got the Incredibles and the Wreck-It Ralph, and Vanellope ends the whole thing. No, not Vanellope. It's the Good to Be Bad. The Good to Be Bad. Yeah. It's got 2 earworm songs. It's got Boo to You and It's Good to Be Bad. So for me, that really seals the deal for Halloween fun at Walt Disney World in the Magic Kingdom, for sure, over the Villain Spectacular.
So I have to go with the Hocus Pocus Villain Spectacular that not only has the Sanderson sisters, I Put a Spell on You, Come Little Children. It also has the Oogie Boogie song. It has Friends on the Other Side, Dr. Facilier's great song, which I love. And again, all of my favorite villains. Some of the villains there that I also love, like Jafar and Hades, aren't masked characters. They are face characters. Like, I love that because you get to see their facial expressions while they're dancing, especially towards the end of the show.
If you're up close, because there's only so much space in front of the stage. That's what I don't like about that, especially on crowded nights, is that most people are way back. And if you're way back, 9 times out of 10, some dude has their kid on their shoulders and you can't see. I mean, it's kind of frustrating. But along the parade route, it goes like the whole from Frontierland down to Town Square. You get a really good view of everything.
Yeah, that is true. But I just love the actors are so great that perform in that show. And there's some little, there's some projections on the castle and some little fireworks that make for unbelievable photo ops if you're able to catch them. So it's just an overall fun show. Little tip that I highly, highly recommend. I think every time, maybe except for once, that we've seen, or at least that I've seen the Hocus Pocus Villain Spectacular in person, we've seen it the last showing of the night. Like usually that 12 a.m. show is when it's the easiest to get as close as you can and get right in front of the Cinderella Castle stage. So that is 100% what I would choose. I cannot wait to see it again. Kara and I keep watching it on YouTube. It's like the next best thing. So I will resort back to my first live showing of that show, 2016, when I picked up this awesome limited edition pin. And I will say Hocus Pocus Villain Spectacular. So if you are choosing that show, give me a hashtag Team Danny as I once again go back to my Oogie Boogie sipper that Kat got for me for my birthday.
I did. And if you would like to grab some Hades nachos and secure a great parade spot for the Booty You parade with me, put hashtag Team Cat in the comments.
That is right. I am very curious to see what is going to happen with these votes tonight, because now that we have 3, it's almost like a best of 3 series. So
that's true. That's true. There definitely can't be a tie.
I'm just hoping that's not a clean sweep against my favor. This one, just at a quick glance, looks much more Team Cat than it does Team Danny. So as long as I can at least take 1 of 3. I mean, listen, 333 batting average gets you in the Hall of Fame. And
so true. All right, so round 2 of giveaways, right?
Yes, that is correct. So we have 2 pins to give away to you guys. We're trying to wrap up as quickly as we can because I know that it's already past the 9 o'clock top of the hour. So giveaway number 1 is a Mickey Mouse Halloween pin. How awesome is that? So if you want to win this one, give us, there's a lot of candy on here. How about we do a candy emoji?
That's a good one.
Right?
Any candy emoji.
Yeah, any candy emoji will do for the Mickey pin. But then pin number 2, guys, is the Minnie Mouse Halloween pin.
She's so cute.
Right? I love that one. What can we do for this one? What do you think?
How about
maybe a bow?
A book emoji.
Ooh, buck. Yeah, because the bow's kind of hard to find.
She got like a spell book or something.
Yes, you're right. $3. Perfect. Buck emoji will do. Love it.
Lots
so while I see a whole bunch, that is awesome. So while we have those emojis coming in, do you want to kick off our Dust and Dist?
Oh, sure. So for those of you who are new, we have 2 lists, the Dust and the Dist. I am the keeper of the Dust, which I record all the magical things and the good, positive things that happen at Disney World. I am the keeper. I put it right in here in this book. It's filling up, I gotta say. So I am pretty generous, I think, with what I consider dust. It doesn't really take all that much to please me. Just a little bit of, an extra smile or just going out of your way a little bit. So I guess that's why I'm the keeper of the dust. Danny, on the other hand, gets aggravated real quick, and you would never know it because he's always smiling, right? But, you don't want to be on his bad side.
It can happen.
It can happen. My husband was actually on the disc.
That's right.
He's been since removed, but he may end up back on it someday. So anyway, to get things moving, I have a dust experience from this past trip. So when you're staying at a Disney resort, now, like I had said before, it's really a different experience, and that is true of the housekeeping experience too. You will not receive housekeeping services every day unless you call up and specifically ask for something to happen. Otherwise, a housekeeper will come in every other day and change your towels and empty your garbage. So now I'm traveling this time with my family, and my daughter has hair down to here and it's very thick, and she uses a container of conditioner on her own hair, which leaves very little for anyone else. So on day 2, I had called up, or maybe it was even the night of day 1. I don't know. It went out really quick. So it was the evening. It was like, I don't know, we got back from, maybe it was Friday night or Saturday, whatever. But it was late. And I called housekeeping. I was wondering if anyone would even answer because, hours have changed. They had a lot of layoffs. I didn't know if anyone would even answer that line. Someone picked up right away, and I asked if we could have just a few more conditioners. And the guy that answered the phone was so accommodating, so friendly. I really felt like it was outstanding customer service. Not only did he send up a bag full of toiletry items, not just the conditioner, but shampoos and more soap. And like a whole bag full. It was amazing. But it came in like 8 minutes. So I don't know if you've ever had to call housekeeping at any other type of hotel and ask for extra pillows, extra towels, or a blanket, whatever. Sometimes it takes like a long time. This was like instantaneous. So I really consider that to be dust worthy. So
I love that.
I'm going to put it right now. And this was at the Yacht Club.
I love the Yacht Club, by the way.
It was really nice. It's very classy.
It is. I'm always more of a beach club person. But every time I walk over to the Yacht Club, I'm like, I love it here.
Yeah, it was really nice. And I'm sure you like the Ale and Compass Lounge. It's really, really sweet. All right. So housekeeping services at Yacht Club for being incredibly accommodating and providing excellent service. Officially recorded.
Alrighty, so from that lovely story to something that is, I would say, so odd that I can't even say who.
I can't wait to hear this.
So you will all never know who exactly it is that I'm talking about. I would never want to say it publicly. You might know of this person. I will not say if it is a he or she. Also, so I will keep it as clean as possible. I have met so many, just by chance, running into them in the parks or Disney Springs, met so many YouTube vloggers that vlog Walt Disney World stuff. So many, like almost everyone that I follow, just at the expo or in the parks, whatever. I met this person on this past trip. We happened to see them at some point from afar, and said hello, like from a little distance. And then a few seconds later, we happened to be closer. So we said hello, said that we're such big fans of you. We watch your videos. And long story short, this person was very not interested in having a conversation. And it was first thing in the morning, and it was entering a park. So it's not like a long, crazy, stressful day. I'm exhausted. This person wanted nothing to do with us. And honestly, looking back, when it was happening, I was kind of like, is this really happening? Then right after, the group conferred and we all agreed, yes, that was kind of a rude interaction. So we were trying to be as nice as possible. We watch you almost every single day. We love you. You're amazing. Thank you for what you do. As appreciative and thankful and nice as I could possibly be. And we asked for a picture. Kara got a response of, sure. I was like, can I be so annoying to you and take a quick selfie? I'm so sorry. I didn't even get a response. The person just stood there. Was so, I would say not nice. And it's so surprising to me because they are nothing like that on their videos. By far the least nice experience that I've ever had meeting a YouTube vlogger. So again, I hate to be that person to tease a story and not say who it is, but the moral of the story is, I personally believe if anybody is going to meet a Walt Disney World themed YouTube vlogger or anybody that does Walt Disney World centric media, they should be nice and appreciative.
100%.
Fans. They should be, even if they're stopped every single day, multiple times a day. I would never get tired of it. I would think that it's the greatest thing in the world. So I have to say to this unnamed YouTuber, Disney World themed YouTuber, do you know what happens when, after all of my attempts to be over the top nice, you want nothing to do with me. I mean, how could you want nothing to do with me? No, I'm kidding. But who? So to that YouTuber that just could not find it in their power to, I mean, even with the mask, you could tell they weren't smiling. There was like no flexion in the voice, no nothing. Do you know what happens? YouTuber, you are on the disc.
You know what I would have done?
Tell me.
Like, okay, so I am the keeper of the dust, but don't rub me the wrong way either. I would have taken the picture and then I would have turned around and said, watch me delete this because I don't like you anymore. That's terrible.
Right?
Especially, you know, on YouTube, they do super chats and stuff and they ask people to, you know, give them money and support them. You know, it doesn't take much to just, especially since, there you go. You know, you were saying you watch them every day. But I will tell you, I have met many a people in this industry and a lot of them fake it on camera.
Yeah,
they really do. And with us, I'm sorry, guys, this is what you see is what you get. You know,
yeah, you get that.
This is not any kind of persona or anything. If we're having a bad day, yeah, do we, you know, fake it through? You know, a bad day, yeah, but this is it. If anybody came up to me, oh my gosh, you know, that'd be so amazing, so nice.
I know. So thank you.
I'm dying to find out who it was.
Oh, you'll know. Jill said she wants to meet me. Thank you, Jill. You're making up for that experience, which honestly, I don't like really care, but it's just crazy because like Kat and I do this stuff and like from that mindset too of like, and it's happened before when I was in the Hollywood Matchmaker game and Renee came walking up to me. I was like, this is unbelievable. Hi, Renee. She was watching the show in person and on the phone. It was like the coolest thing. So it could happen a million times. Yeah.
Come on.
I know. So that disc entry just had, I was going to do it last time, but I was like, let me marinate a little bit more and decide if I wanted to say it. And here we are. It had to.
Did you delete their channel from your favorites?
I actually didn't. Nope.
Time to do that.
So that will be the exclamation point, if you will, on our Halloween show, guys. We had Gremlins, we had 3 debates, we had giveaways. I mean, we pretty much had it all.
We certainly did. And Jessica Hoffman is saying she would love to meet both of us. So, Jess, I think you're going to be there for the 50th anniversary, and certainly so will we. So maybe we can make that happen.
I would love that. I have to show you guys before we end the show. This is my new favorite possession. It is a Madame Leota that not only lights up, not only makes music. Look at the fog.
That is so cool.
Can you believe that? Look, and you can hear her a little bit. I'll put it over there.
Yeah. Where do you put all this stuff, man? I've been in your house. I haven't been in the basement. Is that where it all goes?
You know, there's a good amount in the basement, but I try to keep as much in this room as possible. But that's becoming a bigger and bigger challenge because, right, guys, how amazing is that fog? Look at that. It like comes out of the back.
I really shouldn't talk. Craig knows what my storage room looks like back there, full of Christmas decorations. I can't talk.
Yeah. So this was a blast. You guys made it, as always, so much fun. Christina is expecting selfies with us next year.
Yes.
You tell me when, and I'll be ready to
100%.
go.
And by then, I'm giving hugs, man.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm a hugger, guys. So if you ever meet me and you don't want to be hugged, say, I'm not a hugger. And that's cool. I'm good with that. But I got to know because I like to hug.
Yeah, absolutely. Hugger, talker. We love to.
Selfier.
Yeah, we are all about the hugs and the selfies. Ooh, Dolores has a great idea. When will there be a Debating Disney Zoom with us audience members? That could be very fun. Thought into that.
That could be fun. Well, we can actually bring more people on this.
We can.
So maybe we should do that. Maybe we should have like a contest to join us for a show one time.
I would love that. If you guys would like to come on with us.
I think we need to have Dolores on since it was her idea.
Dolores is absolutely in. Her idea, she's grandfathered in to this happening. But if there's anyone else that would like to come on and chat and do a little bit of debating or a little bit of anything, give us like a little waving emoji, like a raised hand emoji.
Yeah, for sure. Do that. Oh, we've got lots of huggers in our group. Good.
You're in the right place.
Yes. We're around our people, and that's what it's all about, right?
Yes.
Finding your people. All right, we got to land this plane.
Let's do it. So once again, happy Halloween, everyone. Thank you so much for coming on. This was a absolutely spooktacular night. So until next time in a couple of weeks, I'm Danny McBride.
I am Kat Wolf. Have a super magnifantastical 2 weeks.
And we'll see you real soon.
See you real soon. Bye. Good night, everyone. Thanks so much.